PTF and JK back with you in the Money Media. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you to subscribe to this In the Money Media YouTube page because we've got so much exclusive YouTube comment coming down the pike. Loads of graded stakes, graded one stakes, Breeders' Cup winning, you're in action, all that exciting stuff. This video, we're going to look at some rare grade one action on a Friday in the Personal Ensign. At first glance, JK, the headlines, if this was a boxing match, you would see the poster with Randomized against Idiomatic here, renewing their rivalry at the Spa on this Friday. How do you evaluate the chances of these top two in the market? Can you split them?
Well, I mean, I think that they both are talented runners and very interesting, but Randomized, I thought, got the best of it last time they faced each other in the Ogden Phipps over this racetrack and over this distance. And then Idiomatic came back and kind of disappointed for almost the second kind of time in a row for her, for a champion that was just unbeatable, it felt like last year. And so while I think that they're definitely the two most accomplished and they deserve to get the attention that they're going to get pari-mutually, I just feel like this race could be ripe for the picking in terms of finding maybe someone else more of a kind of a new face to the equation.
Interesting. I think you and I are seeing this similarly. Maybe a chance to get a little cheeky against these awesome ones. You mentioned about Randomized getting the better of it. I assume you were talking about her maybe being flattered by what seemed to be the speed favoring nature of the track that day.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, if you look at Timeform US, the fractions were coded blue. So not particularly quick early. So obviously she had a little bit left in reserve. And then to see Idiomatic come back and kind of barely win down at Monmouth, I think it kind of begs the question, which can happen from time to time with these older mares. They can just kind of decide that, all right, I'm ready for my next career.
I thought you might pick Idiomatic confidently here, and I'll tell you why. I think she did have the excuse of the way the track was playing two back, but also a point you've brought up so many times I thought might have been at play in her last race down on the Jersey Shore. The idea that maybe she didn't go fast enough. It was so slow early, so much slower than she usually goes, that I feel like you can make the argument that she invited a horse like Soul of an Angel into the race. But it also could be exactly what you're saying. Maybe she's lost a step. Maybe she's ready to produce some $1 million babies. We'll see what happens as far as that goes. We are going to get to both of our selections, each of which sound like they're going to be long shots for this race. But first, I want to bring in our sponsors for this video, Winner's Circle Proxy. This is a way to participate in the best NFL contests in Las Vegas, Circa Survivor and Circa Millions. You or a member of your team must get to Vegas once before September 7th in order to sign up. But then Winner's Circle Proxy, they're going to take it from there. Their clients have won $15 million over the last 5 years. These contests used to be just a dream for East Coast gamblers to participate in. These days, they're accessible to everybody thanks to Winner's Circle Proxy. Go to the website, winnercircleproxy.com/ITM, fill out that contact page, and tell them your friends from In the Money Media sent you. Okay, I kind of just made the case a little bit against Soul of an Angel in a sense, floating that idea for an idiomatic excuse. But I'm going to look at it the other way. In fact, she gave her all she could handle. And even though it was maybe too slow and inefficient for Idiomatic, Soul of Angel still had to try to make up ground into those blue Timeform US fractions. This grade 2 winner has just improved massively since going into the care of Safi Joseph. Guy's on fire this meet, 9 winners from 24 starters. I think she's got a real chance. I might go with Soul of an Angel. I'll be backing up using other fillies in here on top of her, including the top two in the market. But I think she's got a real chance. Do you like her at all? And who's your pick in the Personal Ensign?
As a whole, I'm not crazy about the Molly pitcher, which is why I'm going to try to beat Idiomatic. I'm going to go to the rail with the one-horse Chagira, a horse I've always been a huge fan of, even when she was running on the grass. Her 3-race span last fall for Phil Bauer was outstanding. She looked to kind of potentially throw her name into the ring as the best older mare in training on the dirt. And she just kind of went the wrong direction. But Phil Bauer's barn is going in the right direction. If I'm not mistaken, 5 for 11 so far this meet at Saratoga with 45% wins. he's been on absolute fire, and I'm hoping that Chiguera, with the longest shot on the board right here, can help upset this big group. I'm not going to be cutting in line to try to beat a horse like Idiomatic, but I'm definitely going to be using Chiguera equally to Idiomatic in any kind of multi-race plays.
You've heard what we think. We want to know what you think. Get in those comments. Let us know who you'll be backing in this year's Personal Ensign. And again, subscribe to our channel. Loads more videos coming up. 5 grade 1s on Saturday at Saratoga. We're going to have a video for all of them. For JK, I'm PTF. We'll be back.